Have you ever wondered about the mysteries of the longest river in the world, the Nile? Welcome to the enigmatic journey of the Nile River, a major north-flowing river in northeastern Africa. This colossal waterway is generally considered the longest river in the world. Stretching approximately 4,130 miles, it's an awe-inspiring testament to the power and beauty of nature. The Nile's journey is an international one, flowing through 11 countries. From the lush landscapes of Burundi, Congo-Kinshasa, Eritrea, Kenya, Rwanda, Tanzania, and Uganda, to the arid expanses of Egypt, Ethiopia, South Sudan, and Sudan, the Nile paints a diverse and captivating picture of northeastern Africa. The Nile River, in its immense expanse, is fed by two main tributaries, the White Nile and the Blue Nile. The White Nile, named for the light-colored sediments it carries, is the longest of the two. Its journey begins at Lake Victoria in Uganda, and from there it winds its way north. On the other hand, we have the Blue Nile. It originates from the highlands of Lake Tana in Ethiopia, carrying with it rich, dark soil that has nourished civilizations for millennia. These two tributaries, each with their unique characteristics, converge at Khartoum, the capital of Sudan. Here they unite to form the Nile proper, continuing their northward journey together. The Nile's expanse and diversity make it a river of global significance. It's not just a geographical feature, but a living, breathing entity that has nurtured life and civilizations, influenced cultures, and shaped histories. It's a river that has seen empires rise and fall, witnessed the dawn of civilization, and continues to play a vital role in the lives of millions today. So, as we embark on this journey to unravel the enigma of the Nile, let's appreciate the sheer scale and historical significance of this magnificent river. From its tributaries to its vast length, every aspect of the Nile tells a story of endurance, life, and the inexorable passage of time. The Nile's expanse and diversity make it a river of global significance. Our journey begins thousands of years ago when ancient civilizations discovered the Nile. Picture a time when towering pyramids were yet to grace the Egyptian landscape. The Nile River, a remarkable geographical feature, became the cornerstone of their existence, their survival, and their prosperity. The Nile, a powerful and majestic river, flowed through the heart of ancient civilizations, primarily Egypt. Its presence was not just a geographical marvel, but a lifeline. It was the Nile that breathed life into these civilizations, providing a reliable source of water for both humans and livestock, and enabling transportation and trade. But perhaps the most significant role of the Nile was in agriculture. You see, the Nile wasn't just any river. Every year, like clockwork, the Nile would flood, drenching the surrounding land. This wasn't a disaster, rather a blessing. The flooded lands were left with rich, fertile soil, a gift from the river, paving the way for a successful harvest. This annual occurrence, this gift from the Nile, enabled the growth of crops like wheat, flax, and papyrus. Wheat for bread, flax for clothing, and papyrus for writing materials. This abundance, in turn, supported the growth of one of the world's earliest and most advanced civilizations. The Nile, with its predictable flooding, was a stable and predictable force amidst the uncertainty of the desert. It provided the ancient Egyptians with a sense of security and the ability to plan their agricultural activities, which was crucial for their survival and growth. The river was so integral to their lives that it seeped into their culture, their religion, their very identity. The Nile was revered, personified in deities, and celebrated in festivals. It was not just a river. It was a divine entity, a bringer of life, a sustainer of civilizations. So, the Nile was the lifeblood of ancient civilizations, a cradle of life amidst the desert. It was the river that saw the rise of pharaohs, the construction of pyramids, and the birth of a civilization that would forever etch its mark on the sands of time. Fast forward to the present day, the Nile still holds immense importance. As it meanders through 11 countries, it serves as a lifeline for millions of people, playing an integral role in their day-to-day life and the broader economy. In the heartlands of Africa, the Nile is a bountiful source of water for agriculture. As it was in ancient times, the river's nutrient-rich waters contribute to the fertility of the land, enabling the cultivation of crops such as wheat, corn, cotton, and rice. This agricultural abundance not only sustains the local population, but also forms a significant part of these countries' export economies. Beyond the fields, the Nile is an essential source of domestic water supply. From the bustling metropolis of Cairo to the rural expanses of Sudan, people rely on its waters for drinking, cooking, washing, and other household needs. It's a river that quenches the thirst of a continent and carries the rhythm of life in its currents. Moreover, the Nile serves as a major transportation route, connecting people, places, and cultures. Traditional wooden boats known as dhows glide along the Nile, carrying everything from goods for trade to intrepid explorers. In the modern age, it's not just the dhows that traverse the Nile, but also larger vessels, including cruise ships that offer breathtaking views of the river's scenic vistas and ancient landmarks. Yet, the Nile is not just a river, it's a symbol of resilience and continuity. Despite the challenges of modern times, including environmental changes and geopolitical disputes, the Nile remains steadfast. It continues to provide, to connect, and to inspire, just as it has done for thousands of years. The Nile's story is one of endurance and adaptation, of giving and receiving, of life itself. It's a narrative that continues to unfold, shaping and being shaped by the people who live along its banks. Today, the Nile continues to support and sustain life in myriad ways. From its humble origins in the highlands of Africa to its majestic journey to the Mediterranean, the Nile stands as a testament to the enduring power of nature and the indomitable spirit of humanity. While the Nile has given much to humanity, human intervention has also left its mark on the river. One of the most significant human interventions on the Nile is the construction of the Aswan High Dam in Egypt. Conceived as a massive project to control the river's flooding, the dam was completed in the 1970s. It was a feat of engineering, a symbol of modernization and progress. The dam's reservoir, Lake Nasser, is one of the largest artificial lakes in the world, storing water that would otherwise be lost to the Mediterranean Sea. The dam didn't just control the flooding, it also became a powerhouse, quite literally. It was designed to generate hydroelectric power, providing a significant portion of Egypt's electricity. This source of renewable energy helped to power homes, businesses, and industries, contributing to the nation's economic development. But every coin has two sides, and the Aswan High Dam is no exception. While it brought undeniable benefits, it also had its share of environmental and social impacts. The dam's construction disrupted the Nile's annual flooding cycle. This flooding used to deposit fertile silt along the riverbanks, naturally fertilizing the soil. With the dam in place, this process was halted, leading to a decline in soil fertility and increased reliance on chemical fertilizers. The dam also impacted local communities. Over 100,000 Nubian people were displaced during its construction, their ancestral homes submerged under the waters of Lake Nasser. This displacement brought about significant social and cultural changes, as these communities were forced to leave their homes and traditions behind. And let's not forget about the impact on wildlife. The dam's construction disrupted the habitats of many aquatic species, leading to a decline in biodiversity. The dam also traps sediment that would naturally flow downriver, affecting downstream ecosystems. The story of the Nile is also a story of human ingenuity and its consequences. It's a tale of how we, as a species, shape and are shaped by our environment. As we continue to interact with the Nile and other natural wonders, the question remains, how can we balance progress with preservation? The Nile is more than just a river, it is a living history. As we have journeyed together along its banks, we've traced its path from obscurity to discovery, its role in nurturing some of the earliest and most sophisticated civilizations, and its continued significance in the present day. Our journey began with the enigma of the Nile, a river shrouded in mystery, its source unknown for centuries. It was not until the exploration of the 19th century that the secrets of the Nile began to be unveiled. The discovery of its two main tributaries, the White Nile and the Blue Nile, led to a better understanding of this majestic river which winds its way through 11 countries. We then delved into the ancient past, where the Nile's fertile waters played a monumental role in the birth of civilizations, particularly in Egypt. The annual flooding of the Nile deposited rich, fertile soil along its banks, making agriculture possible. This led to the growth of one of the world's earliest and most advanced civilizations, an enduring testament to human innovation and resilience. The Nile, even today, remains a lifeline for millions. It provides water for agriculture and domestic use, serves as a transportation route, and even generates hydroelectric power thanks to human intervention. The construction of the Aswan High Dam, while instrumental in controlling the river's flooding and providing power, has also reminded us of the delicate balance between human progress and environmental preservation. In essence, the Nile is a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity and the enduring power of nature. It is a symbol of life, a lifeline for civilizations, a testament to human endeavor, and a reminder of our shared history and our responsibility towards the environment. From its ancient past to its vibrant present, the Nile River continues to be a symbol of life, history, and human endeavor. Let's continue to unravel its mysteries together in future videos. Thank you for joining me on this journey. Remember to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with your friends.